a great day to be a Rebel. First off, I want to congratulate both Long Beach State and New Mexico State for making a regional and having a great year. Long Beach, what a great game we just played. Some excellent defensive plays, great pitching. You know, that ball game could have went any other way. I'm glad we've got this girl to my right and these other two over here. Excited that we're getting an opportunity to play for in our third consecutive regional championship.
We talked a little bit yesterday about how competitive you are within the framework of your team. I'm kind of curious about how that translates into the field, because you were in a very tough situation in the sixth with the bases loaded and one out. And Caitlin comes through. So can you talk about, competing in that situation? What was going through your head?
Just thought I needed to get ground balls and pop-ups. I just knew that they were going to swing the crap out of the bat, basically, and so I needed them to overswing on my pitches, and so they did kind of basically just that. So definitely just I needed to keep a clear head, which I think that I did, and just stay as one with our defense and just kind of go through with what I know how to do, get them a ground ball, 4 than 1. We practice it day in and day out on the field, 4 than 1, 4 than 1, so that's really what I wanted.
Does that competition within the framework of the team help you in situations like that?
Oh yeah. So we're all pretty competitive, obviously, but for some reason I think that we dig down a little deeper when it gets to that point. I know I do personally. It's just a little bit more pressure, and I love that feeling. Like, I love the pressure feeling. It would be boring if everything was perfect 24/7. I would like it sometimes, like maybe throw a perfect game here and there, but it would be a little bit boring if everything just went my way all the time.
We like boring.
No, not me. Not me. So it was exciting.
Simply put, Coach, and putting aside the obvious, what do you have to do tomorrow to win 2 here?
The obvious? Yeah, you know what that answer is going to be. We're figuring, we're going to face the big lefty. I mean, it's a given. We actually, going into today, I thought we were going to face her. But I feel like we have a pretty good game plan against her. Again, you can have a great game plan, but you got to execute. And I think that's the most important thing. And if we can execute at the plate, if we can get good pitching and good defense. When we put it together, we're a really good ball club. When we lack one or two of those things, it's a rough go around for Ole Miss softball. But when we put it all together, I brought up the last couple of weeks our 3-game series with Georgia. I mean, we pitched well, we played good defense and won 2 of 3, and that sent us into the SEC tournament. And we probably wouldn't be talking right now if we don't win those 2 games. We're probably not here at a regional. So we're capable of doing it. We just have to bring it every day. And I'm pretty sure that the players that step on the field tomorrow are going to be ready to go.
Abby, I'm guessing you probably didn't think you'd be on the podium here every single game of regionals. You're hitting out of your gourd right now, and I'm kind of curious about, as you got into, given how hot you've been, coming into that situation in your last at bat, what were you thinking? Did you think you were going to get put on, or with the base open?
Actually, no, that didn't even cross my mind. I don't know if you saw me, I had a huge grin on my face. Like, I loved being in that situation. And I knew where they were going to pitch me. They had pitched me the same spot all game, and I wanted that pitch so bad. I wanted to get that oppo hit, and I mean, I did. It probably wasn't the greatest, but it did the job, and so I was proud of that.
I did. I thought they were going to walk her. I really did. I mean, you're talking about the hottest hitter on our team right now. You've got an open base. I mean, yeah, you're putting 2 runs on, but it's the bottom of the 6th, and with who is behind her had been struggling a little bit, and we had some players off the bench, but
Caitlin Lee would have walked Abby Latham.
But I mean, that was the decision that they made to do it, and we capitalized on it. And you know, I said to myself, you know, really the inning before, going, man, I hope Abby gets an opportunity to get up in a big situation, because I think she's going to come through. I mean, Abby's proven already, you know, just in these 3 games that she lives for this moment. She's ready for the big stage. She's had an up and down year offensively. I mean, she can't play defense because of her shoulder, and she's been relinquished to hitting. And like I said in one of the last press conferences, she's a cage rat, and she gets her swings, and she's a student of the game. And the hard work that she's put in up to this point is now she's putting herself on the map as being a good hitter for Ole Miss, and coming up in the big situations and picking us up when we need it.
Going back to the sort of the competing angle, Kylan, you know, hits were tough to come by today, just for both sides. You get into that situation again, you have to set the table. You know, try and get something going. What were you thinking as you approached that at bat?
Right before I got into the box, Coach Katie told me, you get on, we're scoring. And just pressure was on. It was like, all right, I get on, I know we're going to end up scoring. You know, we're going to do everything it takes to, you know, Kaylee moved me over, and then Abby ends up driving me in. So it's all about just, the goal before going up to bat was get on base. If I got on base, we were going to find a way to do it, and we did.
Probably helps to face Caitlin Lee in practice a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I mean, I think we say that, but there's not a lot of Caitlin Lees, especially not in the SEC. I mean, everybody in the SEC is 65, 68 power pitchers, and there's not a lot of Caitlin Lees. So, but when we do have an opportunity to face somebody like Caitlin Lee, a lot of times it may be in a mid-major or maybe a number 3 somewhere. I think we're battle tested ready, but she throws a good changeup, so we get a lot of changeup work in practice.
For Caitlin and Kylan, I'm just curious too about, you touched on it yesterday, but I'm still curious about that competition between the two of you.
Well, he always makes me.
What goes on?
He always makes me pitch against the slappers, always, and it's not just one slapper in the lineup in our inter squads. It's all of them back to back to back.
I put them all in a line.
And I hate it. I'm like, every time. Of course he did. Of course he did. Of course he did. It's miserable.
And the reason, you know, of course, the method to my madness is if she can pitch to them, then she's going to be able to pitch to a lot of the best ones in the country, and vice versa. You know, if our hitters can get on, and I love the competition, and she gets mad when they get on, and they get frustrated when they don't get on. So it's kind of funny going back and forth.
Well, I kicked myself last year because I used to get her out in inter squads with a backdoor curve. And then we went after practice one day, and I threw 100 of them to her in the cage so she could, like, read it. And then ever since then, she hits everything. I was like, I did that. I put my foot in my mouth.
We just have our days. Some days, like, I'll be on the entire time, but then the next inter squad, she gets me out every time, and it's just kind of depends on the day.
It's all or nothing. It's not just like 1 for 3. It's like 3 for 3 or 0 for 3.